Can I just say one thing firstly? I love the name Eat, Sleep, Boxing, Repeat.
Welcome back to ESBR Boxing in partnership with sharpbetting.co.uk, the home of betting tips and analysis, not just for boxing, football, horse racing, and other sports as well. Please do check them out by clicking the link in the description. Thomas, good to be joined by you as always. Boxing continue to have busy weekends. This weekend we are in Orlando, Florida, in the USA, of course. Decent card. We're here to predict one of the main fights. Austin Williams versus Patrice Volley. USA versus Canada. Very similar records, 17-1 and 19-1. And an interesting fight. I won't say any more. I'll hand things to you now, Thomas. What is your final prediction for this fight?
I expect Emma Williams to win this one. I do think that at least compared to his last opponent, it's a bit more of a step up with Volney. And I think that Volney's a tough guy. I think that he will most likely make it the distance, and I have Emma Williams winning by decision. Um, I wouldn't be surprised to see Volney maybe give him some trouble. He has a not too bad of a record at middleweight himself. His only loss was to Esquiva Falcao back in 2021 because I was actually at that he was on the undercard of Crawford and Porter, and I was actually there watching that, and I remember him seeing him in that fight. Um, he lost a technical decision, but didn't give a bad account of himself. So um, I wouldn't be surprised to see him do well, but if I had to bet, I would bet on Ammo Williams to win on points.
Yeah, no, look, interesting. I've been a bigger fan of Emma Williams for a while now. He's fought in the UK before. He was part of the Big Five versus Five card last year. And I'm still a big fan of his. I thought he did well in his comeback fight in November of last year. And I agree with you. I think he's going to win here. Um, and I think he's actually going to win in stoppage. I think Emma Williams is going to win in the second half of the fight. I do think it's 12 stoppages and 17 wins. With Hamza Shiraz kind of moving up in weight now, I consider him to be one of the biggest punchers in the division. I really do. I'm really high on Emma Williams. I think he just came unstuck against a top middleweight last time out against Hamza Shiraz, and it was just someone who was just level above him. Um, Speaking of levels, Thomas, one thing on Emma Williams, do you do you see this guy as a future world champion? I think at the moment, obviously, we know Hamza Shiraz is now going to move up. Janabek is in action early April. He holds two of the world titles. Carlos Adames, still the WBC world champion, after drawing against Hamza Shiraz last month. And Eris Sandy Lara, I'm not too sure what he's doing, but he's not getting any younger, that's for sure. Emma Williams kind of ranked in the top 10 in nearly all of the governing bodies. Do you see him fighting for a world title in the next 12 months or so? And do you see him winning one?
I can definitely see him fighting for a world title. As long as especially if he beats a guy like Volney and maybe gets another win over a top contender under his belt, then I could definitely see him challenging for a world title. But I just don't see him beating, for sure. I don't see him beating Carlos Adames, and I don't see him beating Janibek, definitely. Um, I think his best bet to beat a world champion would be Lara. Um, but who knows what Lara's plans are? And he's on the PBC side of things, so that fight could be a bit more difficult to make. Um, but yeah, if he were to face off against a guy like Lara, I think that would be his best shot. But Lara's not looking too bad even at
Uh,
his advanced age either, so I wouldn't be surprised to see Lara beat him. So
yeah,
even though the middleweight division is, we've seen better days, I don't think unless Janibek or moves up or Ayers Lara retires or something like that. I just don't see him getting his hands on a belt.
Yeah, yeah, for sure. We shall see. I don't want to. Yeah, it's wrong to write off Lara. I just with just according to his age, but no, his next move is going to be interesting as well. Yeah, I just think Ammo Williams. There's kind of expectation there. He's an exciting fighter, so I'm interested in what 2025 he has really. It's going to be really interesting. One fight, just want to get your thoughts on, Thomas, when you're looking at kind of American middleweights. I think most people would argue would say the in no particular order, Alessandro Lara, Amber Williams, and the other being Shane Mosley Jr. Shane Mosley Jr. kind of ranked higher than Amber Williams in all governing bodies. Um, who would win a fight out of kind of the best American middleweights? Shane Mosley Jr. He's kind of had an up and down career, but he's on a high at the moment. Who would you favor in that fight?
I would favor Ammo Williams, just based off of what I've seen thus far. I know Shane Mosley Jr. is, he's looking in better form than he has in the past, but um, I just think that I feel more confident in Ammo's chances in winning a matchup like that.
Yeah, yeah. No, we shall see. Look, Amber Williams got to get past Patrice Volley first this Saturday in Orlando, Florida. And we'll see. Look, a really exciting fight and someone who we hope to see fight for a world title in the next 12 months or so. Thomas, good to be joined by you again. Thank you for your time. Thank you for your prediction, and I'll speak to you again very, very soon.
Likewise, thank you.